The company's investment and franchise business has been restarted and is being promoted in an orderly manner. Mr. Liu has also taken care of it and is devoting himself to his work with all his strength. After all, he has been a good brother for so many years, and he was able to advise me in this way to stop gambling. In fact, I was quite touched in my heart. If we are not true brothers, how can we be so dedicated? I also promised him face to face that I would never take another step closer to Macau. During this time, I have been busy taking care of various company affairs every day, and my circle of friends has also resumed normal social activities. Although I lost a total of more than 12 million yuan in the 2 trips, more than 4 million of it was won back from Macau. The more than 8 million I lost was nothing more than a deposit to me at the time. It's just a change in the balance, it doesn't hurt anything. The company's business and liquidity have not been affected. Until one day, Boss Zhang's sudden appearance broke this bottleneck, and the already fragile heart of Macau began to stir again. On this day, I was browsing the web in the office when I suddenly received a call from Boss Jiang. He said that he was at the door of our company and wanted to come and sit down, but I didn't know if it was convenient. I quickly said, of course it was convenient, and immediately invited him to come up and have tea with me. Boss Jiang arrived at the office under the guidance of the female secretary. I quickly gave up my seat and handed him a cigarette and poured me tea. He still has a carefree personality and makes people happy when he opens his mouth. After the female secretary came to the door and left, he said with a grimace, "Brother, you are such a low-key female secretary. If I am willing, I will do it." I smiled calmly and said, "Why don't I have any reason? As long as you're willing to do it, there's one thing. She's a serious girl, so you can't mess around." After a while of laughter, Boss Jiang got to the point. It has been more than 20 days since I left Macau. That time he won more than 5 million with the 2 million a shot his friend gave him in New Putin. He gestured with joy and said, "You really don't know, brother, I am relieved. How can I win?" The joint officials praised me for being lucky for 7 days. Later, he went there twice in a row, and he could bring it with him every time. 2 to 3 million come back. Now Boss Jiang has changed from the previous decline in Macau and is finally proud. He came here today to repay a loan he made in Macau. After get off work, I invited Boss Jiang and his driver to have a light meal at the local restaurant opposite. He almost paid for a bottle of mutai.